Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Battle Brothers. So at the end of the previous episode we arrived to Helvigborg and found this legendary contract that, well, you want to see tested on camera, so that's what we're gonna do. I fully expect reloading here. I think we'll just find out how this contract, or what are the requirements for this contract, how much more are we gonna need before we can do it, and then we're just gonna reload and keep playing as if this didn't happen. But yeah, who knows? It's Brigands, so that gives me hope that maybe we can somehow handle it, although I just don't believe it. Okay, well, accept. Maybe I should actually read the description of the contract. I'm not sure if there'll be more text, but I think there should be. Now, I know a little bit about it because of one comment, so I was told some things. We can read it in comments under the previous episode. There is a little bit about the contract. I'm not completely blind, but I still don't know that much about it. I just what I understand from the comment is that the numbers for the final fight are just insane. So, first we need some intel. Zandkai. Zandkai is here. So we will go there as quickly as possible. Because I just want to focus on this quest. The problem with this quest is that if we can't do it, we'll be stuck with it and won't be able to accept any more. So I have to either accept it and do it, which I don't think we can, or I have to pass. So I think we'll have to do that. And I hope it will just appear again. It's not a one-time thing. Because that would be sad. This is the proper end game for Legends. So if you have only one shot on it, that would really suck, because that would just completely screw over. I want to do this at some point. I want to successfully do this at some point. I just don't think that at this point I'm ready. So you read Zandkai and order your mercenaries to start gathering information related to bandit activities. News of your arrival spreads, and commanders begin to ask you if the threat of bandit hordes is real. With your agenda in mind and little care for the safety of locals, you tell them the main force of outlaws has already been defeated. Locals are told you? Or your locals are told you were hired to hunt down the remaining bandits that most likely retreated back to their encampment. Thanks to this strategy, you are able to collect a few hints about where their main force operate from. Due to the misinformation you seeded into villages' minds, some of them are more willing to trade as you prepare to head out for Zandkai. Why am I even doing this? This would probably be decent in the early game, but at this point it's not good enough, of course. The prices are not even that great. That Amber would be worth buying, that's for sure, but because I fully expect reloads, I'm just gonna pass. Anything... Mercenaries. What? Just send a cool bunch of... Oh, okay, never mind. That's not interesting. What's next? We need more clues from Dryfelden. Dryfelden should be somewhere in the south, I think. There. Well, let's go to Dryfelden. We should have food. Armored unholds. Okay, don't want to fight armored unholds. That was a very unpleasant experience last time. Dryfelden is where you were told to find more clues. Your mercenaries approach locals with the same lies that worked last time. To your amusement, these people seem to take the bait and are soon spilling rumors that could be helpful in your main objective. Spirits among Dryfold inhabitants are noticeably raised, hoping all the gossip you were able to get is enough to find the bandit army. You head back to consult with your employer about the next move. Really, we have to go back. This better be enough. Baker. Damn it, why can't this be melee skill? Then maybe the baker would be even worth it. I want to... Actually, we don't have room. Come on. What the hell is this? Oh, sash. Yep, that's crap. This is heavy cloak? Yep. Anything else? Which way do we go? May get some information this way that we're gonna use after we reload. I don't like it, but I'm not gonna pretend like I don't know. Yeah, when I, for example, now know there is a fort here, then when I reload, I'll still know. Stonefist Keep Ruins. That's the one they told us in they told us about in Elxorn, I think. Like, what was it? Maybe 2 weeks ago at this point. Quite a few battle sites. Can you make it before the night? Not long after you enter Helvigborg, your employer summons you. This time, you enter meeting. There is more war council than tea party. Local militia captains are present, discussing the defensive capabilities of Helvigborg and outlying farms in case of siege. With the rumors you gathered, you brought an with the rumors you gathered and brought, probably, and information from other agents, the location of the bandit army is finally determined. You begin to wondering? You begin to wonder? Or you begin wondering, one or the other, if this job is worth the risk. With the threat confirmed, your hesitance clearly terrifies your employer greatly. He assures you money he promised will be paid to the last crown if threat is eliminated. Food, wine, and company are offered if you success. Anything to convince you to stop the bandits or die trying. Anything to slow the bandit army down. Preparing to move out from Helvigborg, you notice unusual mobilization of local levies. To war. Actually, do you have anything new, guys? Probably not with those ambushed trade routes. I think it's the same stuff they had last time. Okay, so defeat outlaw army at Stonefist Keep. That's the one that we just passed. Is the militia going, or not militia, is the company going with us? That's, no, that's a different city. That's from this village. There should be some kind of a rebel army running around, a rebel bandit army running around the map. At least that's what I was told. So that's why I'm not going faster. Oh. Brigand Scouts. Doesn't look that scary except for the number. Marksmen, War Dogs. Plethora of bandit veterans. So if we have, let's try to figure out how many this could be. So it should be 7 to 9 marksmen, 7 to 9 war dogs. Let's take 8. That's 16. Some monks. That's 4 to 6. So let's take 5. It's 21. That is 36. So it should be 15 veterans. Let's say 14 to 16 veterans. That's a lot of experience. That might even be doable. But I'm interested in what's here. This could be pretty good for leveling later. It should be a ton of experience from those veterans. It shouldn't be that difficult to kill them. Veterans, they're like tanky, but most of them don't do that much damage and they don't have strong support. Okay. It's a bit scary that this is just scouts. So, as you approach Bandit encampment, you notice they do not seem like any raiders you have encountered. You expected to be attacked instantly, but they hesitate. Some of outlaw scum, even though well equipped, do not seem eager for a fight. Millicent notices some familiar faces, trader folk from former dealings. That are not exactly inside boundaries of local law. Before any hostility starts, Millicent approaches you with a risky idea. If you're willing to try. 1,000 crowns? That's not that bad. Millicent starts negotiations with some of the less bloodthirsty looking bandits. Promises of great wealth without spilling blood appeal to sizable part of outlaw gathering. You notice quite a few of the raiders taking the coins Millicent offers and preparing to leave the encampment. The situation, while acceptable for the greedy, doesn't sit well with the ones looking for blood. The camp atmosphere grows more tense by every minute as those interested in bribery leave, and all you are left looking at is hungry people with violence in their eyes. The last moment of peaceful negotiations is interrupted when one of bandit leaders approaches Millicent and yells, "We ain't interested in petty kickbacks. We take all the gold after we take your lives. Kill them all." At least we got some of them. Okay. It seems that we weakened them a little bit. We can't make out who you'll be facing. Attack on your own peril and be prepared to retreat if need be. I wonder. So some of the brigands should be fighting on our side. That's this better. I wonder if I decided to fall back here, what would happen if I entered the fight again? Do I get the option to bribe them again? And if I did it multiple times, would I just weaken the army enough? Oh, bribed raiders. So we can even see what's gonna, or who's gonna be fighting on our side. Marksman, raiders, leader, knight, some master archers. Wow, some master archers is nice. Few veterans. We just need to attack before they get too far. So if I attacked again, at this point there is no negotiation. Okay, so it doesn't work. It was worth a try. And now they're gone. Oops. Well, a lesson learned. Attack right away. $44. What was that? Dude. What's the armor penetration of the thing? Like 100%? He barely scratched the armor. And what is it? Grazed neck. Carl is dead. He's gonna bleed out in 2 turns. Huh. Interesting start. .44 really isn't that scary. Although... that's all veterans. Wait. Should be some dogs. So technically, it's probably... no, 2 dogs. There are probably 2 more. They were just too far to get to us, I think. That's a nice looking armor. And that's a champion. Where's the other one? This is also a champion, so that's 2 champions. Wow. So many shiny items. Is that actually a unique cloak? Like a really special cloak? Or some kind of a sash? Or I don't... what the hell is that? It's definitely the cloak layer. Because you can see what's under that. I don't think you'll be able to find out though. What is this? Master Archer? I should probably get rid of the health bars. This is a unique one-handed hammer. It's of course a unique bow. Unique shield. That might be a unique sword, but I think it's just a noble sword. Veteran. All these are... this is a sword master, I'm pretty sure. Some monks probably. Both these 2 are warlords. 1, 2, 3. I'll count this guy as master archer. So 3 master archers. And now 1, 2, 3. Are there any raiders? These are not raiders. That's not a raider, just a veteran. All these are veterans. Yeah, also veteran. All of these are veterans. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 29. Only? But it's not that bad. I mean, we can't win it right now. We have some people who are like level 2, level 3. But when we get rid of their dogs... actually, I thought there were 2 more dogs, but they are not. But without dogs, it's 42 left. Then they have 1, 2, 3 monks. That's 39. So we are down to 39 against, what, 27. We get proper gear for everyone. We should be able to kill... I don't know, 4 maybe before they get to us if we target those without helmets. Or maybe this guy. Those without shields. We might be able to kill 3 or 4. So, in the end, when the fighting really starts, it might be just 1v1, and we should be able to win that. Just when this champion keeps one-shotting people, that could be a problem. Let's try a few turns, how bad it's gonna be. Problem is, this is like, I don't know, 1 hour plus fight. I'd like to know what that cloak or whatever it is. It's our best shot. I guess this one. Holy crap, that was a lot of damage. This flank is gonna fall apart now when the Carl is basically dead. Yeah, he's gonna bleed for 1 every turn, so he's down to 1 hit point. Wait. Also, we need to replace those throwaways in the front line when we have two-handed hammers and maces in the front line instead of the one-handed. It's gonna be less crowd control, but so much more damage. Which for this fight I think is more relevant. Flail could be pretty good for this with a bit of luck. Might be able to kill some of these guys without helmets. That's again, for that we need more levels. Camilo is gonna stay. I'd like to attack this guy, but if I move Camilo forward, he's just dead. Yeah, another problem. We need Gudrun to have more level ups, so that she can hold, I don't know, like 3 of them by herself. She won't be killing anyone, but just block them, hold them for like 10 turns. So what would be the target now? I guess this guy, or keep hitting this one. Maybe keep hitting this one. Compare the damage from that sling staff with the unique bow, and our unique bows are pretty damn good. It barely scratched the surface, and that sling staff did like 50% of the armor with 1 hit. Wait. Really? 79% miss. And the crossbow, it didn't do anything. What the hell is Johan shooting from that sling staff? Grenades? So we needed 3 hits to do about the same amount of damage, so a little bit more maybe, that Johan did with 1 hit. That's pretty impressive what that sling staff can do. That's a little bit better, but of course the helmet is only 70 points, so it's still nowhere near that sling staff. We can reliably hit the head with the slingshot. That should be one-shots. 82% miss. Okay, we're gonna need some crowd control up here. And... I can't reach him. Let's try to hit this guy. Nope. I'm trying to get the maximum out of Carl before he dies. Hey, he survived on 1 hit point. Damn, those master archers. Wait. Swordmaster is also gonna be a problem. Nice. Okay, 42 to go. Easy. Thinking about trying those monks. So I think if I could kill their monks, it could lower their morale a bit. Damn, this flank is a disaster. Look at that! Just this group, 2, 4, 6, 7, these 7 supported by those master archers would be quite a challenging fight. There is this detail with them. So I'll move Arnold forward. Try to do something about the Slayer. That's probably a fitting name for what's he gonna do. 12. Oh. Carl's still surviving. Headshot? Nope. Come on, guys. Hit their heads. Don't really have a good target. What about... Would it work against the Swordmaster? I know it's only 5%, but... There goes the shield. Yeah, again, we are just missing levels. When Johan starts hitting reliably, it's just gonna be so much more damage. Not sure if that's gonna help, because I think he'll be able to hit like a truck with just a fist. but probably better than that two-handed flail. Okay, move forward. And miss. Nice. Who's next? What's the chance? 56, 38. Let's hit this guy. That wasn't bad. Yeah, if Carl wasn't dead, this could even be doable. Because at some point their numbers will turn against them for a while. The AI is just bad at, well, it's quite normal that the AI can't think ahead. So when the first line gets to us, then all the lines behind just don't know what to do suddenly, and they start running around. So we basically have like, let's say 15 against our company with reinforcements. We don't fight the whole thing at the same time, right? Is he stunnable? Again, I need Bruce to have higher level. Then I could move him here, try to disarm this guy, for example. But now if I move him here, he's just gonna die within a few turns. And I may actually get some extra morale. It seems that 40 to 43, what I'm going for most of the time, is not quite enough. Actually quite smart. No one wants to go to Camillon. And he didn't even shoot. Did you see that? Why? He definitely has some of our people in range. Is it possible that the AI is trying not to hit its own people? Nah. Well, if we keep missing 80% shots, then we definitely don't have a chance. Let's try that stun again. I want to know if he's... Can't even hit him. Well, this is a fight where you definitely need RNG on your side. I mean... without some help from lucky rolls, this is always gonna be a disaster. 76. What the fuck? Thank you. In the previous episode, we had some unlikely chances like that 8% hit and 5% hit in a row. So I'll be paying for that for the next 100 episodes probably. Does this work? It's just 5%. Oh, no, it works. Didn't do much, but it works. Can I knock this? How is it getting blocked? Whatever. Nice. 40 to go. Easy. I should probably wait for the grapple first, although with 2 injuries, Arnold may not even see his next turn. At least someone is doing his job. Okay. Let's try here again, because that Spatum has extra chance to hit head. Let's keep trying. Of course, it's never gonna happen. 21, 31. Nope. We managed to hit him, what, twice? And we tried, at this point, maybe like 16 attacks. Trying to find a decent shot. This is best I can get, probably. It's not even a kill. What is scary is that he got hit like 3 times, or stabbed like 3 times, and it's not affecting his morale. Nice. It had no effect. Look at those master archers. Well, let's try again. I at least want to know if I can stun this guy. Yes, I can. So it's like elite version of a Hedge Knight, I think. That's why he can be stunned. So at least we learned something. Yeah, Swordmaster. Ah. Okay, lesson learned. It's time to quit. What's the save file here? I'm saving everything twice because I had some problems with save file, so I have this XXX saves that I always use at the end of each episode, so I have a reserve save file just in case things go wrong. Okay, so what did we learn? The fight is doable. Probably with losses. I think without losses that would be a real challenge. But it's definitely doable. But we definitely need more levels. Also, we need a bit of luck that, for example, someone who's supposed to hold the flank for a while doesn't die immediately. That would help. I'll have to replace Carl. I'll probably replace it with someone like... How is she called? Once again. Too many people at this point. Someone like Gudrun, who can really hold the flank. So I may get one more super tank. Gudrun is gonna stick to an X, because her role, when she can attack, is gonna be destroying shields. When I'm not investing into melee skill, I can still hit shields every single time, right? There is 100% chance to hit shield no matter what your melee skill is. So she's gonna be doing that or just holding the line. We're gonna need someone like that on the flank. And then we need probably more archers. I'll probably replace some of our dagger masters at some point. I wanted them early to get some gear, but later we're gonna need more damage. Just daggers are not as good as I hoped they would be. In vanilla it would be fine, but here when you need to exhaust the target, stun it, and I don't know what else, before even with the Dagger Master you can hit reliably, it's just not good enough. So, when we find replacements, Elmer will go... well, just Elmer probably. Maybe Aneda as well. We need still 3 more people for the front lines. I think we are looking for like 2 more decent archers. I think ideal would be sling masters. Now we saw the damage. It just nothing is near the sling stuff. I may even kick Witold, honestly. Wow. That's a lot of work. And this is probably the easiest legendary contract. Because when we check... is it here? Imagine this kind of a fight against like Necro Savants. If there is something like that. Now here we have a legendary. There isn't a legendary contract for Necro Savants, but there is a legendary contract against witches. There should be a legendary contract against Alps. I think there is also one against Shrats. There is one against Unholds. So what we just tried is probably the easiest, by far, I think, the easiest legendary contract. Yeah. Well, what are we gonna do next? I think now when we know about this location, that's where we'll go. I don't think there is anything in the north we are interested in. We want to go back to killing brigands, getting money and recruiting people. We could also maybe go east. The next time we get to this corner of the map, we may just go a bit farther to the east, explore a little bit. I think I would like to try goblins, maybe even some orcs. And we'll just focus on fights that gives maximum experience. That's the priority now. We'll get the gear along the way. And probably on crafting, getting some crafting materials, because the best gear is from crafting. It's even better than the legendary items. So we'll try to get some crafting resources. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna make a cut here. I'll just travel to the ruin off camera. Also, we still need repairs, so I'll do that as well. We're gonna attack. Of course, when I don't accept the contract, the garrison is gonna be completely different. Then we go here. There was a ruin somewhere as well, so we're gonna attack that. Then to Ashbach and back to our usual route. This way, south, and all the way to Zandsturmfeste, and then, as I said, east. Well, we are done for today. It was an interesting experience, and this is what I would expect from the game as a proper late game. Because in vanilla, the late game, those fights are not really difficult. When you get or take the Kraken fight, for example, it's not difficult. It's just long and a bit tedious and like annoying. It gets boring. Like when you are 30 minutes in and keep just hitting the tentacles over and over again, it's just not fun. But this looks like a proper challenge. You most likely won't be able to do all of them, all the legendary contracts, but I would like to at least see most of them. So I'll try to check them the way that we did now. It's gonna take forever to do this successfully. I didn't even find on the net any success. I didn't find any fights actually from Legends with these legendary armies, so I guess it's pretty difficult. I think that people who would successfully be able to beat them, at least some of them, would post it on YouTube somewhere. But well, enough talking. We are done for today, so I still hope that you like this episode. I hope that you're gonna join me next time, where we'll again play a bit more seriously. This was really just a test. And yeah, once again, as I said, I hope that you like this episode. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.